Hello. Yep, sorry for the delays in getting the draft started. Well, we have here our first series, VGJ.Thunder versus iG.Vitality. I was just, clarifying some things up with the schedule because it's a bit confusing as I have to look at two different platforms only to realize I had the wrong schedule. But alright, I'd like to welcome you all to the Beyond the Summit 2 channel for our coverage here of the Dota 2 Professional League 2018. Of course, this will be the Chinese region. iG.Vitality versus VGJ.Thunder, our first best of 2. And here we are already basically almost done with the second phase of the draft, as you guys can see. So here it is, Sand King, Gyrocopter, Warlock, and Tidehunter. And on VGJ.Thunder's side, you have the Tusk, Tiny, and the Bane. So bit of an interesting fact for you guys. You see here the stand-in Miracle, the Singaporean player, the guy who used to play for First Departure. He played for Mineski. He had a stint with Fnatic as well. And Miracle actually tried out for VGJ.Thunder a few months back. So in a way, obviously he didn't make it, otherwise he'd be playing with them now. So you could think of it this way. It's a bit of a, would you actually call it a grudge match? More like, hey, he's about to prove them wrong, right? And so far he's been playing I would say he's fitting quite nicely, especially with the team. So I'm interested to see how Miracle is going to do against a team such as VGJ.Thunder, who has played on the international level. Obviously playing minors in the DPC, getting himself some nice points, I believe. Of course, winning some tournaments of their own. So this is going to be fun. And there we go in the draft of the VGJ.Thunder, picking up the Tuskar, Tiny, Bane, and the Monkey King. You have to love the Bane. Bane and Tiny is one hell of a killer duo. You just sleep into the setup for the stun avalanche combo, lots of damage output, and of course you have the one annoying hero in the Monkey King. Which actually, I have to point out that it's only the Chinese region which still utilizes the Monkey King very often. In the Southeast Asian region, you do see it a bit more, but it's just a bit less, but kind of in the frequency where usually it's the Filipino teams which pick that hero up.
Radiant team.
Alright, I forgot to introduce myself. Hades all the way from Singapore, so hope you guys are enjoying the cast so far. Warm up, have a night. Hope your Saturday is going well. And thank you all for tuning in. So, pretty much this game, I would say the DPL has been very surprising so far, right? Because it's a best of 2, we tend to see a lot of draws. Because usually to these Chinese teams, they tend to see this as something something very similar to proper scrims. But right now, there's stakes on the line, which will be the winner of the DPL, I believe, qualifies for the MDL Major, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, that is the case. So obviously, you can see lots of points there. And the prestige of qualifying for a good tournament. But so far, I have to say, iG.Vitality, their draft is looking extremely scary teamfight-wise. Sand King, Gyro, Warlock, and Tidehunter, and VGJ.Thunder. If you try to match iG.V in a 5v5, I don't feel very safe. So it looks like it's going to be a Tiny mid, a Doom off lane with the Monkey in the safe. Or this could actually be a Doom going into a one-on-one matchup with against the Tidehunter. Which should mean a Monkey King going into a aggro trial, potentially an aggro trial with the Bane and the Tusk, right? You just set up good. Yeah, it's very easy to get the Jingu Mastery stacks cut. Sleep, Shard, Snowball, bang. More than enough. Way more than enough. Alright, so VGJ.Thunder, Doom against Tidehunter. I feel like that should kind of be the matchup. It's quite favorable towards the Doom. Tide, of course, he's going to have a bit of an edge when it comes to last hit wise, considering he has Anchor Smash. But I have to point out that Doom, you have to synergize very well. Like, you would ideally want to use your ultimate on either the Tidehunter or the Warlock. But there's just so much team fight, right? You have your Chaotic Offering, Call Down, Ravage, Epicenter. Every single one of these heroes on the side of iG.Vitality screams team fight. If you group up, Warlock's Fatal Bonds is just going to tear you apart.
You may now select
so the Lifestealer comes out. Yeah, this is actually going to be a Gyrocopter mid. Sakata's playing the Gyrocopter mid. This is something which we start to see a bit more. which I'm not even surprised. So the Gyrocopter mid is also quite strong. It feels like teams are starting to utilize it a bit better. So it's going to be the Miracle Lifestealer. And the Miracle Lifestealer, this is something we've seen before. I'm not sure if you guys remember all the way back where we had a bit of a... I believe when he was still playing with Minescu, right? That was back with Ninja Boogie, RR, Raging Potato, and Jules. So that was the first time he played that. I think even Reddit was memeing about it. You buy Radiance, Manta Style on this hero, you play it like a Naga, and like, yeah, I know, the Naga god doesn't get to play Naga, so every other hero starts to slowly look like a Naga. So even this undead looking hero somehow turns into a fish. And anyways, that should be our draft. And for those of you asking about the DPL ticket, well, a bit of a bug. So they don't have a DPL ticket apparently. So just gonna use this just for the sake of it, right? Alright. So that is our draft complete. And I'm excited, ladies and gentlemen. I'm excited. Especially with VGJ.Thunder versus iG.V. Because from what I understand, iG.V, they've been pretty much owning in scrims. But scrims are scrims. It's never going to be the same as the actual tournament experience. There's no way you can replicate that. Alright, so there we go, ladies and gentlemen. VGJ.Thunder versus iG.Vitality. Game 1 is DDC playing on the Bane. Yang on the Doom. You will have Fade playing on the Tusk. Freeze on the Tiny. And you have Sylar playing on the Monkey King. Alright. I'm surprised because usually I've seen him play it mid. And then over here on the dire side for iG.Vitality, you have Dogfights on the Sand King. Miracle playing on the Lifestealer. Super on the Warlock. Sakata playing on the Gyrocopter. And you will have In July playing on the Tidehunter. Alright, so let's see how this goes. Right now, we're just kind of wandering a bit into the enemy jungle. You see Miracle, he's alone with Super. Has to be careful. He does get the ward down anyways.
30 seconds to battle.
So In July is kind of wandering a bit inside first. I mean, so far, let's talk about like the laning phase. How's this going to go for both teams, right? So the laning phase, I would sort of favorite just a bit to VGJ.Thunder, just because I like the Bane and Monkey King picks.
The battle begins.
And no way he's stealing that bounty rune. It's going to be a bit, 3 for 1 rune. You actually get 3 runes. Backing out of it. I like the emphasis here on the dual lanes. Dogfights is going to help In July out, which is trying to go for maximum efficiency. So how are you guys doing all the way in chat? Singapore is very hot. If you guys happen to hear some construction noise in the background, that's just, yeah, they're building a train station outside my place. So I do apologize in advance for the sound. Sylar, ooh, gonna bump into a lot. They have the Bar Strike as well, bringing Sylar very low, 100 HP. The Nightmare's gonna come out. Sylar's just gonna tangle up immediately, but In July says, I don't really care. Top lane seeing a bit of a trade. Super and Miracle. Miracle will be probably playing to look to try just to get basic levels in last hits, not so much in trying to get kills. Super, of course, will spam out that Shadow Heal to try and bring down the annoying Doom. Let's look at the middle lane. How's Freeze doing against the Gyro? He's actually winning in terms of EXP wise. 4 and 4. Gyro's 3 and 1. And of course, you have superior base damage on the Tiny as well.
How's it feel?
From the laning so far, it looks pretty smooth. Although, could have been a bit better, right? For Sylar, you kind of wish it was a bit better. This hero doesn't exactly have the strongest laning presence. Sakata's lane will be very, very pushed in behind his tier 1. Over here in the bottom, Monkey King has been like one of the reasons why you don't usually see this hero picked up that often. Is usually because this hero has kind of like weak laning phase in a sense. He's strong, like don't get me wrong, he fights extremely well, but when his Jingu Mastery and his Boundless Strike are nerfed, yeah, that was gone are the days of the super OP Monkey. I mean, if you guys remember when this hero first came out, everyone was like, ooh, this hero jumps in trees. We're gonna pick Timbersaw and counter this guy.
Dire's
Only did you realize that this guy
under
basically
attack.
one hits, or two hits the Timbersaw and like cut this after getting one Jigu Mastery proc. Dogfight actually barrel striking Ray. Oh, but the Nightmare to not the Brain Sap to cancel the Region Rune. Sneaky play. Tiny details which can make your game just a bit more annoying. Sometimes you want the extra 100 HP, right? Of course, as Sylar starts to pick up the levels as well, this is not the hero you want to get too up close and personal with, if you know what I mean. So they've actually decided to still keep up with this rolling, but not much they can do. The Barrel Strike comes out, they have the Caustic Finale, but nothing for them to actually do around here. Meanwhile, over the top, Yang, he has been left alone to his alone time, not getting the score stuff yet, but middle lane we might see a bit of a 2v1 as Fade waiting for Sakata. Maybe if he had stayed around just at that block of stairs, might have died. You see Yang, he's just breaking Miracle quite low. He's like, alright, I don't actually care. Of course, with the Feast, he does regenerate a bit of that HP back, which he lost. But bottom tri-lane, scary stuff. They're very quick to identify as well that one of the supports is off the map, and they make the call out like this. Barrel Strike comes in, they want to try and turn, but oh, the snowball save. Can they get Sylar, putting the Titan to sleep? And July, he's still going to hold his ground. The Jingu Mastery procs are there. He's going to find it up. The Barrel Strike, bang! First blood going to DDC. Sylar, he's just going to regenerate all of that HP back up. All the 6 tangles already burnt out as well.
Thanks.
Meanwhile, middle lane still favoring the Tiny. Like, I'm not really surprised about that. Freeze, he's gonna try and toss someone back all the way in tower range. Ooh, freeze. Oh, Sakata. Wow. Okay, I did not see that coming, but what a solo kill here coming out from the Tiny. Smart play to actually toss the Gyrocopter back to the range creep in tower range, leading to that first blood kill. Sneaky play, and now I'm learning new things, like, for me. Yeah, I'm gonna try doing it. I'm gonna try that, pups. It's gonna cost me a few games, but I'm gonna try it. It's fun. So 2-0 going the way of VGJ.Thunder and iG.Vitality. Well, Lifestealer actually chooses to go for treads this game. Might even think about going here for a solo kill. Maybe not. The Doom will salve out. Meanwhile, in the middle lane, they actually do get the return kill on to Fade, as Sakata will be healed up. Has to go for the raindrop this game because of the nuke damage out from the Tiny. But because they're splitting up the EXP, Freeze, he's going to out-level that Gyrocopter very easily. They need to kill him at least 2 more times in this lane to get the Gyrocopter back up with the level advantage. Meanwhile, Dogfight's hitting top, looking for that Barrel Strike. They're pinging it out. They see the Miracle's pushing out the wave. They should kind of suspect that, hey, a hero's off the map. They're constantly keeping the Lave Shaft out. Dogfights, he's found the hero, he's found Yang. Can he get the Barrel Strike? Yes, he can. Needs to try for the body blocks. Yang will get the Inferno Blade out with the stun. So he will just run to the shrine, and that'll be a bit of a waste of time. But middle lane, alright, there we go. Looking for the toss back. Actually, will find it all the way back to the Tusker, who walked all the way back to the tower with the shard block. Sakata's just having the worst lane of his life, and down he goes one more time. 21-5 now on the CS chart, 31-16 on Freeze. Big advantage. And meanwhile, Sylar will enjoy his bottom lane farm. 36-13. And iG.V, they are doing well. Bottom Miracle still playing around in this top. He has to be careful once the Doom gets 6. That could be a very different scenario. And we'll probably be heading back to that shrine. You see? Wandering into the wrong neighborhood. Oh, they've got no more stuns. They can't kill him, and he's just going to go for the TP out. Nice and safe. And VGJ.Thunder having a much better time. Middle lane, we're going to see one more time as they try to go for the kill here onto Sakata. Homing missile flying out, so nope. Looks like they will not get the kill. Actually getting the TP mid, forced out.
I'll take your tribute.
hard. You know, you're 6 minutes in, 7 minutes in, but it's a 3,000 gold advantage already going the way of VGJ.Thunder. They have a very significant lead. The stronger lanes, like I said, just because of the Bane pick. The setup is just too strong. They have so many ways to set up these kills. And yeah, Freeze is extremely talented player. Of course, Sylar still has yet to decide whether he'll be building to a Battle Fury build. Ah, dog. A little late actually. Can they get the kill here into Freeze? I don't think so. He's level 7. Warlock needs to be careful. Every time he throws that tree, you know. I believe there's like about good over 100 of damage. 6 stuff, strong hero. And Super, they will have to play catch-up gaming. iG.V, very quick to identify this, but from the nature of their draft, just the heroes alone, it's very hard to try and fight VGJ.Thunder, at least in the early levels. But perhaps towards the mid-game, they will have a slightly bigger advantage.
Invisibility.
So 8 minutes in, 3 and 1. Let's see. Will they try for a play here? There's an Invis rune on the Gyrocopter. Could think about making a rotation to the bottom lane. They could try to go here on Sylar. That's a very big kill. Huge bounty as well. And yeah, it looks like he will be hitting straight to the bottom lane. Even killing off a support, but they use the scan. Oh, they know. They put the sentry down immediately. I think they saw him, Sakata. He probably was paying attention to DDC as well. He had the daytime vision. So he's figured he's wasted his time. He's going straight for the TP out to the top lane. They want to kill, they want to help Miracle out. Can he get the Infest? He doesn't have Infest. He's doomed up. Should be dying here if they could just get one more hit in. He needs another hit. Oh, get the deny. As Sakata's going to be chasing down Yang. Yang's juking around inside the trees. Has the TP out as well. He's actually going to get out. Meanwhile, Sylar over in the bottom lane getting the kill into dogfights. Sakata getting that deny was big enough. Which means you've wasted the ultimate onto the Doom. And this is why I said once the Doom is level 6, if you're a Miracle, you have to play safe. So 4-1. VGJ.Thunder are running away with the laning phase as we start to enter the mid game. To that guy in the chat who is spamming the N-word, I highly suggest you stop. I'm going to ban you. You know, Super actually almost dying. Ooh, actually well died to Freeze. Tree grab, yep. You know, if you're a support, if you guys are support players in the chat, you know, you hate this spell. Like, you hate it to the max. 127% bonus damage onto buildings. 40% extra bonus damage, and as it is, you know, Tiny does a ton. Strong stuff. Oh, DDC may have just found Dog. Looking for the Sandstorm play. Angela is there to back him up. So now that the Doom is used, you know, Miracle can afford to play just a tiny bit more aggressive. As Doom will start to build into drums. Gyro needs his next item before he can even think about clearing stacks. But here comes Freeze with a haste rune. He's gonna go straight into Sand King. This toss coming in, finding one. Oh, and then nice snowball into 2. There comes the chaotic offering, landing only onto 1. Actually 3. Tornado will be slept, doesn't even have Ravage. Fade can't die, the Gush will not connect. As Freeze, they will be the ones to win away with that one lovely kill. Finding one, tossing in. Oh, he's gonna put someone to sleep. So he finds Sakata. Cooldowns come out, doesn't have the mana, he's trying to bait him out. Should be able to. Has the one charge, just doesn't want to risk it. Shot's going there, blocking up Sakata. And 7-1. VGJ.Thunder. Freeze is, he doesn't appear that fat, but net worth wise, he's on the top. You know, he's got Treads, Aquila, he's got Wand as well. Oh, the toss in. They want to trap the kill here. They've got Sakata. Do they have the mana? They have the mango. Getting a few right clicks in, and they will use it. Just spank him down. They'll whack him down with that big tree. Gyro did not like that tree. The power of the Tiny and the Bane. Called it from the draft. One of the most killer duos out there.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Sylar looking to get a bit mischievous with this Monkey King. And so far they're making all the right moves. Dogfights, does he know that Fade is there? Yang is pushing out the wave. They have the Doom up, I believe. The Barrage Strike comes in. They could think about using it. But they don't want to die without the creep wave. You know, Miracle, he's taken straight to the jungle. Actually going for an Aquila himself.
What have we here?
And Super, that was his chaotic offering used, and they couldn't get any
Dire's
combat
top
kills from
tower is
that.
under attack.
So far, the way VGJ.Thunder are playing, they're just stepping up the pace of the game, which means iG.V, if you know your long cooldowns are not working out. That's how VGJ just exploit these cooldowns, and they're playing extremely well. They still have the Doom, and right now if you're iG.V, you don't want to take a fight. You just kind of want to try to split up the map, gather some resources. You force VGJ.Thunder to split up, and then you group up. But looks like they will try anyways. They found the Doom. Can they go on him? They will go for it. Popping the Infest and the Rage. Everything comes out. The Rage will, so the Doom will come out now. But looks like Miracle on the hunt as Fade. The Shark Block. He's gonna hold his ground. He's gonna right click away. Super not able to save his carry, and that carry will die this time. Freeze just clubbing everyone down. Tiny is gonna be caught up. Toss him into the air with the Warrior's Punch. Freeze with the double, and he's 7-0-1. This is the nightmare of our dreams.
Radiant are scanning.
Alright, Shari coming in, blocking out Super. They're just diving behind tier 2s with the toss, and they will right-click Super down. Fade getting himself another kill, 11-1, 4 heroes. Big stuff. And Fade, of course, will just TP back, even getting a ward behind the tier 2 tower. Meanwhile, at the bottom lane, Monkey King almost on that battle free. Not really there just yet, but he's going to try in. Oh, I think he's just messed up. Boundless Strike is there. The Gush is connected. Should be enough for Dogfight to catch up with the Burrow Strike. It will connect. Call down flies out as well. Monkey King's gonna hold this ground. Ravage coming up to stop him from channeling that Wukong's command. And Sakata will get the kill. Get that very, very big kill. He needed that desperately. 300 gold flying to his pocket. Drums almost complete. Alright, so 9,000 gold advantage, 14 minutes, and this game is looking very scary. So I guess you could say VGJ so far they are right, and Miracle's left, right?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And Tusk already on an getting all these very sneaky wards. Look at their vision on the map. They control so much of the map right now. With all the tier 1 towers down, they see so much. And iG.Vitality, even though they have these defensive wards, not in a position to do anything. Okay, hold on. I need to do the spectator thing again. Oh my god, where's the fog before? Holy shit. I'm so sorry, guys. There we go. Anyways, we're trying to go into Sakata here. Chaotic Offering landing onto 2, but will not get the Chaotic Offering to come in. Putting someone to sleep. Gyrocopter. Dogfights wants up. In July doesn't have the Ravage. They want to try and turn around to DDC, and they actually will get themselves 1 kill. Maybe not. DDC is still alive. Popping the 1 charges. They cannot kill him. Not at all. The Fiend Script. Miracle's caught out. Dogfights. Nothing to do. He's going to channel the epicenter. He's going back in. Burrow Strike onto 2. Boundless Strike is there. And actually, no one's dying. Just how is no one dying on the side of VGJ.Thunder? 3 heroes dead. VGJ walking around. They get the avalanche. They cancel Super's TP. And they have to figure out now that there is a ward. Super's gonna walk around, finding himself among all the heroes of VGJ.Thunder. And I can tell you, there is a storm coming. And iG.Vitality are not ready for this. Injuly will try to taunt his way away from Yang, who will hunt him down. They have enough damage, and Yang will get himself a kill. Full team wide, 16-2 with 12,000 gold lead going the way of VGJ. Very fast. And they actually called the GG 15 minutes in. Quickest game of the DPL thus far happening here as the Doom was basically Doom and creep and swallow his pride. Very quick game here coming out between VGJ.Thunder versus iG.Vitality, and what a game that. Wow. Yeah, that escalated a lot quicker than I thought. I did not see that coming. Man, their draft was just not ready for this in any way. But this is just Freeze outplaying Sakata. It almost feels like, you know, Sakata's not comfortable playing on the Gyrocopter mid. I actually thought it was going to be a Miracle hero. Their draft just wanted to basically snowball off the lanes and just 5 in a group up, win all these team fights and stuff. So, alright. That was game 1, ladies and gentlemen. thank you all for tuning in. We'll be back very, very shortly for Game 2. Of course, if you have any feedback for me, do let me know at HadesDotaTv, or you can give me a follow on my Twitch channel as well, twitch.tv/HadesDota. I'll see you guys for Game 2. Don't go anywhere.